After hitting a record high of $123,000, Bitcoin got rejected at this new $120,000 resistance level, now at around $115,000 amidst liquidation pressure at the time of this video. However, on the weekly using the money line indicator tool, Bitcoin is still in a strong bullish trend and would have to close out a week below $102,000 to flip bearish. Since market activity is all about probabilities, this is more likely than not one of the last chances to get into some good price positions before we break through the 120K resistance and pump towards the first major leg of this bull run, $150,000 per Bitcoin. So why the price drop? Is there a massive short squeeze around the corner that will ignite the crypto markets? What do we need to know and be prepared for in the short term? Hello, I'm Crypto Casey and welcome to another episode of Crypto This Week. Let's take a look at the latest global news stories affecting the markets as well as the macro environment at large. Please check out our sponsors, GoBabyTrade, Uphold, and Tangent Wallet. The AI revolution is here, and if we aren't using it, we are leaving a lot of easy money on the table. GoBabyTrade is an AI-driven robotic crypto trader that generates passive profits for us by taking advantage of market volatility. As long as prices go up and down, it literally prints us money. It's a super simple set and forget it investment strategy. See it in action in this video and join our free weekly webinar every Wednesday to learn all about it. Secure your wealth with Uphold, the trusted money and crypto management platform that actually holds our crypto and cash 100% reserved. It's connected to over 30 underlying exchanges, so we get the best prices for crypto on the market with a lot more liquidity for trading, and we can trade anything to anything. Everything is a pair, and when we trade $100, we get $20 free, and completely own, control, and protect your digital assets with cold storage hardware wallet, Tangent. Tangent is perfect for beginners, affordable, sets up in like 90 seconds, and is super easy to use. So scroll down and use the links below to redeem all the special offers they have for us. Alright, getting a general overview of the current state of the cryptocurrency market, roughly 40% of the top 400 altcoins by market cap are now in a bullish trend on the weekly, leaving 60% still in a bearish trend, which means we are still super early in the grand scheme of altcoin season, because once it really kicks off, all of these altcoins that are still technically in a bearish trend on the weekly and have been for about 5 to 7 months, like Solana, Avalanche, Shiba Inu, Toncoin, Polkadot, Bitget, Near, Ondo, and Aptos will flip bullish, which are great entry points to ride the upward price action wave, take profit along the way, and especially take profit once the altcoin flips back into a bearish trend. We explored this super easy, straightforward strategy to increase our chances of making massive gains in this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity in this video from a few weeks ago. You can check out by clicking on the link above. Cool. Make no mistake, altcoin season is here. We are in the early phase. Ethereum is holding on to its recent price pump, currently around $3,600 at the time of this video, all while Bitcoin dominance continues to drop, sitting at a cool 61%. And as we discussed last week, when looking back at previous bull cycles, once Bitcoin dominance breaks down below 60%, it plummets down to 40% extremely quickly. And altcoins go absolutely insane, going up in multiples of 10x, 50x, 100x, and more in some cases. Here's the deal, fam. This happens very, very, very quickly. There are a lot of people like some of us that have been hopefully securing altcoin positions over the past year. Tons of whales have certainly been buying altcoins during the bear market, and some big institutional players who have been accumulating as well. So if you haven't bought in yet and wait until the market gets hot, they are all going to sell their altcoins to you at massive profits for them, and the upside potential for anyone who got in late is small at best, more likely zero, and a lot of people will lose a lot of money. Crypto trading is a zero-sum game. For every winner, there's a loser. When altcoin season pops off and mania ensues, following that will be a terrible bloodbath for some, while others who got in early, didn't get too greedy as prices pump and actually sold for profit, make life-changing gains. Amazing. Alright, so altcoin season is here, even though we still haven't seen the Federal Reserve make any interest rate cuts, which is bullish for us. Once interest rates start coming down and the money printer fires up, the markets are going to be unbelievable. Trump has been putting a lot of pressure on Fed Chair Jerome Powell to start lowering interest rates. The next FOMC meeting, or Federal Open Market Committee meeting, where decisions on interest rates are revealed, happens next week. So this week, Trump took some pretty drastic measures by meeting Powell at one of the Fed building construction and renovation sites to try to put him on the spot. Check it out.
So we're taking a look, and it looks like it's about 3.1 billion. It went up a little bit, or a lot. So the 2.7 is now 3.1.
He's not aware of that.
Yeah, it just came out.
Yeah, I haven't heard that from anybody at the Fed.
Yeah, it just came out.
Our notes said about 3.1 as well.
3.1.
3.2. This came from us.
Yes. I don't know who does that.
You were including the market renovation. You just added
For entire capital.
Yeah, you just added in a third building. That's what that is. That's a third building.
Well, no, but it's a building that's being built.
No, it was built 5 years ago. We finished more than 5 years ago.
It's part of the overall work.
It's
So,
not new.
Yes, entertaining and equally cringe. Here's the best part.
As a real estate developer, what would you do with a project manager who would be over budget?
generally speaking, what would I do? I'd fire him.
Do you think he was suppressed because he wants to do that?
He's got a long way to go. Yes, sir. So,
Are there things the chairman can say to you today that would make you back off some of the earlier criticism?
Well, I'd love him to lower interest rates. Other than that, what can I tell you?
Wild, wild stuff. All we need to take away from this particular situation is that Trump is trying to force Powell's hand to start cutting interest rates, and he wants Powell out as Fed chair. Trump cannot force the Fed to do anything, and you can't really fire him because the Federal Reserve is not a federal entity. It's a private central bank that does not answer to anyone. It doesn't answer to the US government. It doesn't answer to the US president. It's an autonomous private entity that can do whatever it wants. It's a scam, plain and simple. We need to be aware of and understand that because their actions affect us all. So we can learn all about it in this video guide by clicking on the link above. And the other thing we need to keep in mind is Jerome Powell's term ends next year in May 2026. And Trump will appoint someone else who will listen to him, which will more likely than not be extremely bullish for us because they will keep rates low and the money printer humming along. The perfect environment for risk on assets like cryptocurrencies. Before then, my random wild guess is we will see 2 interest rate cuts this year in 2025. Super bullish for us who are currently in the crypto markets and prepared for the next few phases of altcoin season. Sweet. All right, let's talk about this monster $15 billion Bitcoin short squeeze alert and what to expect from it in the short term. First, ditch the traditional scam banking system and start using wealth management platforms of the future like Uphold. Uphold keeps our crypto and cash 100% backed 1-to-1. We can get 4.5% APY in a $2.5 million FDIC insured US dollar savings account. Most banks offer hardly any interest and only insure up to $250K. And unlike most crypto exchanges, Uphold is connected to over 30 underlying exchanges, allowing us to buy crypto at the best possible prices on the market, and it gives us a lot more liquidity when trading. And when we trade our first $100, we get $20 free. Another unique feature is that everything on Uphold is a trading pair. We can trade anything to anything else, which is a super convenient game changer. We can sign up for free in just 60 seconds. So be sure to scroll down and use the link below to get your free Uphold account and start managing your crypto and money safely and securely with the new generation of banking. Also completely own, control, and properly secure your digital assets with Tangent Wallet. It's the perfect cold storage hardware wallet for beginners because it's the most affordable and easy to use crypto wallet. Takes only 90 seconds to set up. Literally anyone can use it. And we can do everything in the crypto world with just a card and simple taps to our phone. Buy, sell, swap, stake cryptos, interact with DeFi protocols, use it as an on and off ramp, an NFT vault. It's an all-in-one solution packed into a sleek tap and go card. So scroll down and use links below to take advantage of all the special offers they have for us. All right, check it out. While the cryptocurrency is trading at around $116,000, nearly $15 billion in leveraged short positions on exchanges like Binance, Bybit, and OKX is now exposed heading into the weekend, according to the latest data from CoinGlass retrieved on July 25th. So let's take a look at the Bitcoin exchange liquidation map. Basically, this red line in the middle is Bitcoin's current price, around 115, 116K. To the left in this red area represents all of the leveraged long positions, meaning all the people making a bet that the price of Bitcoin is going to go up. And to the right in this green area represents all of the people betting that the price of Bitcoin will go down, which we can see that there is a lot more money gambling that Bitcoin's price goes down. However, if they are wrong, in summary, Bitcoin faces a $15 billion short squeeze risk as $14.69 billion in leverage bearish positions near $120,000 on major exchanges. Price above $120,000 could trigger cascading liquidations, forcing short sellers to buy Bitcoin and amplifying upward momentum. Bitcoin's price could slingshot exponentially when it breaks above the 120K resistance level and triggers a massive short squeeze where people who gambled against a price increase are forced to buy Bitcoin back at whatever its market price is. And since there's a record low amount of Bitcoin available on exchanges, as well as a finite amount of Bitcoin in the first place, low supply with high demand to close out leveraged short positions, in addition to growing demand in general, will cause the price to explode. Get ready, fam. Things are about to get very, very, very interesting. Awesome. If you would like to learn how we can use AI to make passive profits in crypto from the constant up and down price action with Go Baby Trade, check out this video. If you would like to learn how the next generation of banking with Uphold is a way better and safer option for storing our money and managing crypto than banks and exchanges, check out this video. And to sign up for a free Uphold account, click on the link on the screen. Like and subscribe for more. Be safe out there.